Yeah, hello everyone. So, so we have recently we have discussed about the cloud services and other monitoring services like cloud trial and some cloud group as well. Okay. So, before that, I just want to revise this class as well. Okay, who were not joined in the last classes. So that will be to recall these classes. What are the what we have discussed, right? So I hope everyone is cleared about the last CloudWatch monitoring services. Okay. I think Deepak, Savitri, Lulu, Subham, Navinas was there. Okay. So, before starting other things, can you just tell me, everyone, have you tried after the class about how we can configure the default CloudWatch alarm? Just give me answer.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, Deepak, you have tried, right? Great. So basically, today we'll go with the custom alert. We'll configure it. The class is totally depends upon the Hanson lab only. Okay. Today we'll discuss about all the custom alerts, and as you have discussed in the last class about what are the default alerts like CPU utilization, memory utilization, right? I'll just go to the console. Yeah. Let me go to the PPT once. Just a minute. Yeah. So, to revise the previous class about CloudWatch monitoring, I'll just go through the PPT. So, in our last classes, we have discussed CloudWatch dashboard as well, right? So, what is CloudWatch dashboard? Can anyone tell me why we are using CloudWatch dashboard in the CloudWatch service?
So CloudWatch dashboard basically used for managing whatever watches or whatever metrics we are creating for demonstrate our instance or whatever services we are running.
Okay, great answer. You are absolutely correct. But basically, we are using CloudWatch dashboard for to monitor the specific EC2 instance or else to monitor the specific project, right? Like if there is project one and there is project two, okay? So for project one, we have configured different type of metrics, right? Like CPU utilization, as I've told you before. There are different metrics that are available in CloudWatch. Like if you go to the all metrics here and go to EC2, you'll see there are several types of metrics available, right? That is metadata, no token, CPU surplus, credit balance. What are the CPU credit uses, network out, disk write-ups, network in, different types. See, you can see the CPU utilization and the instance ID, right? So suppose you have more than 100 server, right? So if you go for the if you want to see the for the project one utilization, then how we can see that utilization. So you have to go to the every matrix one by one, right? It's a very difficult task, right? So to ignore this thing, just a minute. Yeah, sorry guys. So there are different matrices are available, right? So to minimize that hardworking task and to make it simple, we are using CloudWatch dashboard so that in our dashboard we can add the metrics. Okay, If you go to the dashboard here, you can see if I go to create a dashboard, like suppose I'm giving it name to the dash one, right? Just simply create the dashboard. Here you have option to add the metrics, right? So if you go there, you can see there are different metrics are available for EC2 and EVS, S3, logs, whatever the metrics are available. You just go to the particular service EC2. Okay, I'll go to the here, go to here. You can see the metric name, and if you want to add this server, this instance metric like statistic field, right? So you just go to create widget and just create it. Okay, then it will automatically add it. And after that, you can save this. Okay, so like that, if you furthermore you want to add another some another matrices, you just simply go to the same here, go to the dashboard here. Okay, and go to the matrix. So if I go to action here, here there is an option like add to dashboard, right? So previously we have added one other metrics like some statistic field for the instance, right? So I want to add this network in or network out metric to the dashboard. So for that, I'll just go to the action here and add to the dashboard. Okay, and I need to select the dashboard which I have created, like dash one. And to see in the lines, there is a several widget type are available. Like you want to see in the line or a data table or say any stacked area. Like you can also see the number as well. Okay, you can also see the pie chart bar as well. Okay, there are different widgets are available for the metrics. You can choose as per your own own requirement. Okay, so you can also customize the widget title as well. Okay, so currently I'll just go for the network in, network out. Okay, I'll just go to the add dashboard here. Now you can see in the single dashboard frame, I can monitor all the metrics here, right? Like if I go to the network in, network out, and can see the network in and what are the network outs as well, right? So like that, you just we are using CloudWatch dashboard. Okay, those who have not joined the last CloudWatch class, you can now have the better idea about that thing. So to without wasting the time, as we have discussed already about the default alarms like CPU utilization, you can see how what are the alarms are available there in the matrix. These are the default alarms here. Okay, just go to CloudWatch, go to all metrics. Okay, so currently whatever the metrics are available here, they are these are the default metrics. Okay, so you can't see the memory utilization and disk utilization what we have attached to the any particular instance, right? You can't see here. If you found here, you can't see. Okay, so for that, what to do? We have to install the CloudWatch agent first for the particular instance. Okay, after that, we need to configure uh, some uh, some logs group and some CloudWatch agent configuration inside the server. But for which server we are going to configure the custom alarm like for memory utilization and disk utilization. So before that, I'll just launch on server. So in the meantime, we'll get these. I have also prepared one script. If you want, I also share it to okay, let's show that. So then the server CloudWatch monitoring. Okay. Then I'll go for the Windows one. Currently, I'll take 2022 version here. An instance type I'll take T2 micro is feasible for me. And I'll choose the key here. That is I have already. So I'll make it default the network setting. I'll just create the launch instance. Okay. So so in the meantime, we'll discuss about the CloudWatch log group. Okay. I have missed in the last class about the CloudWatch logs group and Cloud Trial as well. There is that's another monitoring service. This is the log group. Okay. So basically, the log groups what does do if you in inside the server there are some web server you have installed for other application. So there is some logs are generated automatically inside the server. So to monitor that logs, we have to every time we have to log into the server, and then only we can get the logs, right? So to avoid that thing, for the better interface, we are configuring the CloudWatch log groups inside the server. Okay, then the logs are directed to here in the log group console. Then we can easily see the what are the logs are coming for their server. I'll show you in the other account which I've configured. So currently we'll just focus on the custom alert. Okay. So just a minute. It's getting initializing now. So to define the CloudWatch log group, okay. So I can say it's just a feature provided by the AWS as part of the CloudWatch service. Okay, let's go to the console here. Yeah. So it's essentially a container of storing the log stream and which are log stream of log events. Okay. So basically, log groups will helps you to organize and manage the logs generated from the various AWS resources like EC2 instance or any other services like Lambda functions or any custom application running on the AWS, right? So when you are creating any of the log group in the CloudWatch, so you specify a unique name for it. Okay. In the log stream, just go to the PPT. So you have a better idea about it. That's uh, yeah. Here you can see this is the logs, CloudWatch log group and already here. So basically, log group will help to organize and manage the logs. So whatever the logs are generated in the various resources inside the AWS, okay, like EC2 instance, Lambda function, or any custom application running on the AWS. Okay, so whenever you are creating any log group, you specify a unique name, right? So that means log streams within the group can then be created or data can be sent to these streams, right? So if you configure the CloudWatch CloudWatch log groups here. Okay, then the data could include information such as application logs, system logs, or any other type of logs events that you want to monitor or analyze, right? So in summary, you can say the CloudWatch log groups provided the features for searching and filtering and analyzing the data and making it easier to troubleshoot the issues. Okay, so future, if you're going to any working in any organization, okay, yeah, you'll face some issue in your EC2 instance. So for that, we need the root cause, right? So to find that root cause, we need the logs. What are the problems we're facing at that time, and like system logs or application logs that are stored in the EC2 instance. Okay, so to it will very helpful for the troubleshooting purpose. Okay, to making it easier to find out the root cause of the issue. Okay, and monitor the system performance and gain the insights into the behavior of your AWS resources as well, right? So it's a very good service to monitor the same. Okay. so so today we'll just go for the hands-on thing about the custom alert only. Okay. So guys, you have cleared about the default, how we can configure the default CloudWatch alarm, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, great, fine. So basically, now we'll go for the custom alert. Okay. So before that, I have prepared one script here. You can see currently you have launched the Windows server, right? The Windows server. Okay, no problem. I'll share the script later with you guys. Uh, So as I've told you before, for custom alert, we have to attach some role or policy. I am policy to install the CloudWatch agent. Okay. So for that, first of all, we'll just go for the IAM. Okay, IAM service here because currently there is no role is attached to this server, right? There is no role. So we have to attach the role. We'll create one role here. So, and for EC2. Guys, I'm audible, right? All of you?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay, that's fine. So, I'll just add the IAM policy here inside the role. So, what are the policy we require for the custom alert and CloudWatch agent to install the CloudWatch agent? I will tell you. That is EC2 role, EC2 role for SSM. We require one. Yeah, here it is. EC2 role for SSM. And another one is CloudWatch agent admin policy. Yeah, it's here. Okay, I have added two policies inside the role. Then I'll give the name to the CloudWatch IAM role. We'll name it as CloudWatch Monitor. Okay, we have to add this instance IAM role to the instance. So I'll put the description in the same. Okay, you can see the trust policy we have defined for the EC2 instance service and action will be states as usual. And these two policies need to be added before we are going to configure the custom alert like memory and disk utilization. Okay, I have simply just create the role here. Okay, I can also view the role from here. Then I have to attach this role to the instance. Okay, so just go to the action and inside the security you can modify the IAM role here and we can see is the other IAM role we have created. Then I'll update the IAM role, right? Let's see if it's attached or not. Yeah, it's attached now. So after that, we have attached the IAM role to the Windows instance, right? Currently. So after that, we have to go to the system manager. So, so anyone having idea about system manager, why we are using system manager in AWS?
No, sir.
Don't have idea, right? Anyone, any other person?
No, sir.
Okay, no issue. So basically, whenever you are launching any instance, like it might be the Windows instance or Linux instance, how you are getting logged in for the Windows instance? You are taking the RDP, right, to connect to the instance.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and for the Linux, you are using PuTTY or some any other third-party tools, okay, to connect this. So for like that, AWS has the system manager service, okay, that we can say it's a operation hub for AWS application resources. What are the resources we have deployed inside the AWS? We can connect that from the system manager as well. Okay, like yeah. So if you go to the you want to connect here, you can see there is an option like session manager. Okay. So whenever you are facing any issue to connect to the instance from the PuTTY or RDP like that, so you can directly just go to this console here. Okay, right, go to the connect instance. You can see there is session manager option is available, and here is the connect option. Currently it's not visible because I have not configured the same. Okay, so for that we are using system manager. From system manager we can control everything, whatever the resources we have deployed, right? So basic for custom alert, I'll just go to the system manager here. Okay, and inside the system manager I should able to see the run command here. Option to run command, because we have to yeah, run one command to configure the AWS package and CloudWatch agent. As I've told you, I have to install the CloudWatch agent. Okay, so let's see inside the, okay, just go to the run command. Then we have to select one command here, like just remember this thing. We have to install one. We have to choose one command here. AWS configure AWS package. It should be there. Yeah, this one I think. Yeah, it will configure AWS package. Okay, and in the description, in the document version, you can put it the default one. Okay, and what are the other things, like some command parameters as there. We want to install, what are the action we are specify here. We want to install the CloudWatch agent, right? So we'll make it by default only. Okay, in the name we can put package name. We can put the Amazon CloudWatch because we are going to install the CloudWatch agent. So before configuring any custom alert, you have to make sure about this thing. Okay, version we have not specified, it will automatically taken by the install. So we'll go for we have to select the instance which we want to configure. So currently it's not showing here. Yeah, that's fine. Case. Recently we have launched the instance, that's why it's not showing here. No problem, we'll wait for 2 minutes. If possible, we can also give the some maximum permission to that role. Okay, so that it will visible very quickly. Let's see, it's visible or not. We'll give the administrator access here. Permission. Simple access is there. can also give the SSM full access, that is session manager full access. Okay, to make it visible quickly. Uh, let's see. To go to the run command. Let's configure it as package here. I'll put the name is AWS. Agent. Still, it's not visible here. Okay, no worries. I'll log into the different account. Yeah. Uh, yeah, my screen is visible, guys.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. So I have logged into the different account to show you how it works. Okay. So let's keep put the MFI here. Yeah. So if I go to the system manager from here, okay. So simply I'll just go to the run command. You have to run the command from here and choose the package AWS configure package. Okay. I'll put the name like merchant CloudWatch agent. Okay. To install the same. And here you can see you can choose the instance type, right? So these are the Windows instance currently available. Okay. So for your learning purpose, I'll just telling you guys. Okay, you can just select the any of the one instance from here, and keep it by default. Okay, if you want to enable an S3 bucket, in the bucket thing, we'll learn later because S3 bucket thing is not currently covered in your class. Okay, you can just deselect the enable S3 bucket. Okay, and run the command. Okay, so currently I will not go for the run command. Okay, because you are already installed inside the server. Okay, so for your learning purpose, I was telling you how you can run the command. Okay, after that, you just log into the server. So let's go to our instance. What is that? Yeah, this is our instance, right? So let's log into the instance and check to take the RDP connection, right? But before that, we don't have the credential for this app. So what we'll do then, we have to retrieve the credential from here. Like go to the connect and go to the RTP client here. You can retrieve the password from here. I'll just put the private key. That is this one. Okay, take the password. Yeah, this is my instance username and password. I can directly log into the SAM. Let's copy the username, that is administrator. Copy the password from here. I'm able to log in now. Yeah, as it's a smaller compute size, it's getting slow. So we would wait for it to log in properly. Yeah, it's logged in now. Taking so much time. Yeah. See, check whether the CloudWatch is installed or not. Else, then go to Amazon system. System agent is installed here. See, yeah, we have run the command from here. Okay, no issues. We'll go back to the system manager because CloudWatch agent is not installed in that. Let's go to the system manager. Let's see if it's visible or not currently. Hmm, Refresh the page again. Okay. command. Let's select the package from here. Configure AWS package. We put the name. Yeah. Now it's visible. See, so here the main thing you have to do is like you have to configure the IAM role. If you didn't give the proper permission or maximum permission to the instance role, okay, then it will not give you the access from the system manager basically. Okay, so please make sure before you are configuring this IAM. Okay, so currently it's visible. As I've said, we don't require to write command output to the S3 bucket. So I'll just deselect this option. Okay. So currently, I don't want any alarm to be configured here. We'll just go to run this command. Let's see our everything is correct or not. We have defined default name here. You have given the name have given the action to install. Okay. And we are making these things as default. AWS Cloud. No worries, I will give you the script as well, so that you will also try from your side. So everything is perfect now. Just run the command. Let's see its run command is successful or not. It will taking some time to complete, around 1 minute. Should be success. It's in progress now. So after the command will run command will successful, then CloudWatch agent will visible inside the console, inside the server. So currently, as I've seen, as you have guys seen, there is no CloudWatch agent is installed, right, inside the Amazon. So let's see, it's working or not. Should be work. So this is for the Windows instance, right? Windows platform. If you want to try for the Linux instance, we can also try. We'll also see how we can go for the Linux instance. So I'll just, in the meantime, I'll launch the Linux instance as well. One of the Linux instance. Uh, Linux, because it will take time to visible inside for the system manager. Linux instance can make it the name CloudWatch. Okay, that's fine. So simply I'll take the Linux instance, make it clear. Yeah, that's fine. Only it is visible. Then for the key pair, we'll take the same key, network will be same. By default, we'll launch the instance. So for the testing purpose, I am taking the everything default whenever we are launching the server. So as I've told you in the EC2 classes, you have to configure network setting as per your requirement, right? So let's let's take it run. Let's leave it as it will. Once it's running, I will connect to the instance. That's fine. In the meantime, we'll also attach the role. Same role I'll attach for the Linux instance. Okay. CloudWatch monitoring update the IAM role. Correct. So let's see our command is successful or not. Let's go to system manager. Still it's in progress. It's taking some time. And that's fine. We're logged out from the server. Okay, let's make it complete. TC7 is the instance ID. Yeah, this is the server we are currently run the command. It will take some time. So in the meantime, if you guys have any doubt, you can ask me. Okay, I'll happy to clarify. Yeah. So let's go to our PPT. Okay, this is regarding pricing we have discussed in the last class. So please make sure when you are configure the CloudWatch log groups or any custom alert, there is a pricing around some 0.09 USD. Okay, whenever you are configuring the custom alert, you have to get the confirmation from the respective client or respective project you are working on, because there is a cost involved in this custom alert and CloudWatch log groups. Okay. So in our last class, we have configured the CPU utilization for the instance. Uh, okay. So currently we are configure the custom alert. We are in the process of configure the same. Uh, See it's complete or not. Yeah, you can see now it's success. Okay. We have successfully run the command. We have successfully installed the CloudWatch agent. Let's log into the RDP to the particular server. Let's see. This is our Windows, right? I'll make it Windows instance. Guys, are you getting right? Everyone? Till now you are getting all the configuration and all, right?
Yes, yes, sir.
Okay, great. So in the last, after ending ending this class, I'll share you one script so that it will very helpful to configure the custom alert. Okay. After that, we can also try from your side. Currently, I'll go to the log into the instance. We have retrieve the password, right? For it is okay. Okay, no worries. I'll retrieve again. Just get the password here. Okay, this is the username. The password will be, yeah, right there. So inside the server, we have to check. We have to run the CloudWatch agent, right? So just go to the program files, and inside the program files, we have to go to the Amazon folder. Yeah, now you can see the CloudWatch agent is available, right? So here we have to run the application for the CloudWatch agent config wizard. Remember this thing. you have to run this application inside the CloudWatch agent. Okay, like we have to configure some. Yeah, you can see. So now onwards, you have to just focus on this thing. What we have to do currently, on which OS are you planning to use the agent? We have to put some parameter here. Okay, I'll choose the two option here. And what is this starting? Trying to fetch the default region based on the EC2 metadata. Okay, no worries. So we'll go for the EC2 one. That is option one. Okay. Do you want to turn on the start demo? Driven. Okay. Currently, I don't want this, so I'll go for the default two option. We have an existing CloudWatch log agent configuration file to import the migration. Okay. Go for the no. After that, do we want to monitor the metrics? Yes, we are want to monitor this. So we'll choose the option one. Yes. To monitor the CPU monitoring. Of course. Yes. To want to image dimension. That means the instance ID, instance type, whatever the for the instance we are going to configure the CloudWatch alarm, it will show. So we need it. So we'll select the one. Okay. Do we want to aggregate the dimension? For the dimension currently, yeah, done. Race. So here we have to mention the metrics at resolution. That means you have to specify the timing, being how frequently your custom alerts are get by CloudWatch uh, console, right? So currently I'll just go for the 30-second, or can go for the 60-second as well. No worries. So be careful whenever configure this parameter. Okay. So which default metrics config do you want to do you want? So currently we'll just go for standard one. If you want less pricing, then you can go for the basic one. Or else if you want to some enhanced monitoring, you can just go for the advanced one. So currently I don't require that, because for that thing there is some cost involved. So I don't want to any cost. So I'll go for the standard one. Okay. So in the last, you can see all the JSON format, all the function are here. Can re-verify the same. Okay. So in the last, you can see the option like, are you satisfied with the above configuration? Note it can be manually customized after the user completes to add additional items. Okay. Later also we can modify the same to the yes option. Do you want to monitor any customized log files? Currently, I don't want. I'll just go for the option no. Do you want to monitor any event log? Okay. So like, yeah, if you know there is a event viewer option in every Windows instance are available. I'll show you. But currently I don't want the Windows event log. So I'll go for the no option. Okay. You want to CloudWatch and also retrieve extra traces. Currently I don't want, because cost is involved. You want to store the config in the SSM parameter store configuration. Yes, you can go for that. But parameter CloudWatch Windows, you can see AP Southern is our region. So before doing the changes, okay, you have to verify the region and all. Okay, so I'll go for the one access key. This is the access key, because here you have to configure your whenever configure the parameter here. So you have to give the access, like how the server will access to the CloudWatch, how the data will send to the CloudWatch console. So like that, we are using currently the access key. Okay, so I have successfully put the configuration parameter stored for the CloudWatch Windows. Then I'll go for the exit. Okay, so after that, I'll just replace the server. Okay, let's see. Then we'll go to the CloudWatch alarm. I am concerned. Let's go to the metrics. It's because it's not visible because we have not run the command after the CloudWatch and agent running. So same, we'll go for the again running the another command to visible the custom metrics inside the server, inside the CloudWatch console, right? And there is no metrics for the same. Let's see. Okay, it's for command one. Okay, no worries. So we'll run the command after the CloudWatch parameter configuration. Okay, just go to the system manager and go to the parameter. Just select the command from here. Let's see what is the command. Okay, Amazon. What is the command? CloudWatch management, I think. Let's see. CloudWatch. CloudWatch manage agent is not there. Okay, manage agent. So these are very case sensitive. Whenever you are, say, you have to let's search it. Okay. Amazon CloudWatch management is not there. Just a minute. As there is very case sensitive, that's why we're not able to find. Agent. Let's search for the agent. Yeah, here it is. Okay. So for that, we have to name it as per the parameter stores name. Action is same, SSM is same. We have go for the setting. Okay. So action we are currently last time we have go for the installation, right? So currently we are go for the configure. Okay, mode is EC2 and configuration source will be SSM. Okay, because in the parameter store it should be it should be there because as we have run the CloudWatch configuration and everything should be stored over there. Parameter store. Okay, see Amazon CloudWatch Windows is already there, right? So for that, just go for the choose instance manually. Select the option. Okay. Here also I'll disable the S3 bucket. Let's run. So after your CloudWatch agent configuration, you have to check from here only. Inside the parameters, so parameter store, the CloudWatch agent should be there. Configuration should be there. Okay, if you open this thing, you can see all the configuration we have done inside the server. It should be visible from here in the JSON format. Okay, function are there, right? So just to verify this thing before you are running this command after the CloudWatch agent running. Okay, it's failed. Why it's failed? Let's go to the run command. Again, we'll run this agent. Okay, go for the CloudWatch manage agent. Configure mode. Okay, we have not mentioned the parameter name, right? So what is the parameter name here? Okay, here is the parameter name, right? Select the parameter name. Then go for the instance you have to choose. Let's recheck if we are seeing anything here. Okay. Optional configuration SSM. Optional configuration location is CloudWatch Windows that is stored in the SSM parameter. Okay. And we have select the instance which we want to install matrix, then run. It should be successful now. Let's see. So during your configuration and during the configuration of the CloudWatch custom alert, you have to, if you are facing any error, you have to troubleshoot. Okay, see, now it's success, right? I've successfully run the same. Then the metrics should be visible here because currently, before you can see there is only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, 7 metrics are available. Okay, let's refresh it. Okay, still it's not coming here. It will take some time to visible here to see the custom metrics should be there. So basically, this is for the Linux instance. Okay. Sorry, it's for the Windows instance, right? So for the Linux instance, so there is a different things are available, different configuration are available, right? For the Linux instance, I'll give you one script. Okay, you'll just try, and we'll see in the next class. Those who are completing the same, will recheck the same. Or if you facing any error, you can just we can troubleshoot and configure the same in the next class. Okay, for the Linux instance. Right. So let's see. It will take some time to showing in the CloudWatch metrics. Okay, we'll close this. So recheck again. CloudWatch. Okay. These are the default alarms, default metrics, right? So we are searching for the, yeah. You can see here the CW agent, the CloudWatch agent option metrics are available now. I've told you for the Linux instance that is CW agent. Okay, and for the Linux instance there will be some Linux option are there. If you go for the CW agent here, you can see the instance ID and all these things. For the memory utilization, if you should be go for this one. Okay, because there are different metrics inside the CW agent. And for the disk utilization, you just go for the this one. Okay. So for that, currently you are configuring for the this server, this instance, right? You just copy this instance ID from here. Okay. Just go to metrics and search it here. Not visible. Okay. Let's wait for some time to getting the data. Sorry, we're copying the Linux instance. Yeah, we'll copy the Windows instance here. Guys, till now, yeah, it's understanding, right? It's understandable to all of you. If you have any doubts, you can
Yes, sir. It's
Okay,
Yes, I
great.
understand that
I,
one,
I want I
but
want
if
to
you
answer. I want to answer from everyone
Yes, sir.
because you guys are going to configure the same for the Linux instance, right? So you have to clear about this thing. So let me know if you have any doubts, or else you can just give me answer in the yes or no. There is no worries. Okay. So let's see. Yeah, this is our Windows instance. Okay, CloudWatch monitoring Windows instance. We can verify the instance ID and instance name from here. Okay, yeah, and this is for the disk utilization. You can see this is the logical disk. Okay, so for C drive, want to configure, just see the instance C drive. Okay, and here you can create the alarm, and here you can see the namespace is CW agent. Matrix name is you can modify the same if you want to, but currently we don't require. We'll keep it as default. Okay, this is for the C drive, and this is the instance ID, and this is the image ID, and object name is logical disk. Is the instance. So what are the configuration of the instance? Okay, we are going for the statistic average. We want to average value. Okay, and in the condition, we have to define the threshold type, that is static. Okay, and here we have to keep the threshold value. Like whenever it will cross the threshold value, we'll get the alarm, right? So currently, what is the disk size we have attached to this server? That is 30 GB, right? So to avoid any issue, any abnormalities of the sorry, abnormalities of the D drive or lower disk or anything, any serious issue about the logical disk, we have to define threshold value here. Sorry. So here we have to mention in the bytes, like I want to get the alert if the disk value will cross 15 GB, right? So here I have to mention, just a minute, guys. I'm getting a call. Yeah. So here, right? We're configuring the okay, right here. So for the default CPU utilization, we have configured the some 80% or 90% value, right? So if CPU utilization will cross the 80% threshold, then you will get the alert, right? So but now we are configuring for the disk utilization, right? For the logical disk. So for that, we have mentioned the statistic and period and all, right? So currently we want the alert if the disk size is getting low uh, after the 15 GB. The disk size will get low or lower than 15 GB, then we should get the alert, right? So for that, I have go for the this one, that is lower or equal to 15 GB. Okay, if the disk size will comes under the 15 GB threshold, then I'll get the alert. Okay. So here, as I've told you, for the default alarms, it's remains same. We have to create for the in alarm metric in alarm state. We are getting the alert. Okay, you have to define here alarm state trigger. Then for the send notification, we currently yeah, we have one metric, one SNS topic here. I have told you about the SNS topic in the last class. Currently, it's configured for the Deepak. Deepak, is it your mail ID?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, okay, no worries. Then we'll configure your mail ID here. Okay, inside the SNS topic. If you want to add any other mail ID, you can just create the subscription. Okay, and here you can see the topic ARN for the SNS topic. And here you can mention the email and put your endpoint here, like your email ID. Okay, so which email ID you want to get the alert. Okay, so after that you can just the creator subscription. After the subscription, we have to confirm the subscription in the mail ID you are getting, because after the subscription you'll get the notification from the AWS to confirm the same, right? So after that only you will get the alert. So this is currently you have configured. Okay, we have configured the endpoint as well. We'll just go to the next, and here we have to mention the alarm name. As I've told you, for your better visibility, you can just keep the instance name with the metric name, right? I'll put the instance name here, the metric name, like for the C drive I'm configuring, right? C drive utilization, I'll give it a name as alarm name. Okay. See, currently our threshold is above the 15 GB. Okay, here is the data point you can see here, and you can re-verify or review the configuration of your alarm. Then you can create the alarm here, right? So currently it's in insufficient data because just now we have configured, right? It will comes into the OK state after few minutes. Okay. So till the time we go for the cloud trial. Okay. This is the last one we have discussed in the CloudWatch monitoring service and other monitoring services for this class. Okay. So just go to the cloud trial console. So basically, before going to cloud trial console, I'll just to clarify the what is cloud trial and why you are using. So basically, AWS Cloud Trial is one of the service, one of the other monitoring service we can say, another service provided by the AWS that is used for the logging and monitoring purpose. Specifically, AWS CloudTrail records all the API calls made within an AWS account. In suppose this is my AWS account, and inside this account, the user is performing many operation, right? Like likewise, I have configured the alarm, and I have done many operation and many tasks inside this account, right? So to record all these API calls and all this information, the cloud trial services they are in the AWS. Okay, that means it will record your API calls made within this particular AWS account, and this will includes the call made through the AWS management console or SDK or command line tools or any other services. For all the services it will record the record the API calls, right? So basically, we can say this is one another monitoring service inside the console. If you go for the dashboard, currently you have not configured any cloud trial here, right? We can see the event history from here. So if you now you have doubt what is event history, that is we can say the event history will provide a very easiest viewable or searchable or downloadable, or we can download the what of the API calls, what of the things are happen by which is suppose uh, any person or any user is doing some malicious activity inside the account, then how we can identify. So for that we can check the cloud trial logs, okay, inside the event history or any cloud trial logs, we can find out the username and all, right? Here you can see the event name, what is the event time, and what is the which user is currently doing which job. We can track all these things, right? So you can see the username as well. So currently I have logged into the root user. So what are the root user currently performing the task? All these records are recorded, or all these API calls are recorded inside the cloud trial, right? So likewise, we can also download these events. Okay, as I told you, event history will provide the viewable and searchable and downloadable record of past 90 days. Okay, the records are available only for the 90 days. So now one question comes to your mind: after 90 days, if you want to search the logs, then what we can do? So for that, we have the cloud trial here. Okay, we can create the cloud trail so that all these logs are stored inside the S3 bucket. Okay, you can also name the like project trial one, or you can create one bucket here. Just go to the next. Okay, not available here. Just go to the next. Okay, just keep it as default. As per requirement, you can also modify. I'll keep it default, and you can also create a trial. Right? So one S3 bucket will automatically created, okay, and all this event history will stored in this bucket. So if you want to see the logs beyond the 90 days, then you can go for the respective bucket. We'll discuss tomorrow about the S3 bucket and all. Okay, no worries. And here the logs will store, right? It will take 5 minutes to comes here. Then after we can check. So let's go to our CloudWatch alarm, if the alarm state is changed or not. Yeah, here you can see our CloudWatch monitoring for the C drive utilization now in OK state, right? So we have successfully configured the custom alert for the disk utilization. For memory also the same thing we have to do. Okay, we have to go to the metrics, to go to the all metrics. Okay, I'll just go for the browse this app, go to the CW agent. For memory, currently this is our memory utilization alert. So for memory also you can do the same. You can see the data point here. Okay. So likewise, whatever the alarms we have configured for the disk utilization, the same process you have to follow and create the alarm from here. Okay. So I hope we have completed this class successfully for the CloudWatch service and other monitoring service. Okay, so for the cloud trial, inside the event history, we can track all the API calls as I've told you. Okay, if the any username like some user one is performing any task, So we can capture the API calls from here only. So let's check for the root user. So the root user is performing the running instance. Root user run the instance at this event time. This is the event time. Okay. And this is the event resource, event source. What is the event source? Like EC2, we have run the EC2 instance, right? So that's why it's showing here. So likewise, like this, we can capture all the API calls logs from here. Like as I've told you, you automatically have access to the event history when you are creating your AWS account. Okay, this is not chargeable. But if you going for the configure the cloud trial for your account, that is chargeable, right? So I hope now all these things are covered and understandable. If you have any doubts, you can tell me now. Okay. Yeah. Anyone having any doubts till now?
No, sir.
Okay, great. What about others? You can answer me in yes or no. There is no issue. Or else we can conclude the class.
Yes, sir. Yes.
What about Subham and Savitri?
No, sir.
Okay, that's great. So I hope this class is very understandable or very you'll learn some new things about the custom alert. I hope everyone is clear about this thing. Thank you guys. Thank you everyone for joining this session.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, bye.